What is up, all you YouTubers, gamers, and roughnecks out there? It's your boy Dale Rico bringing to you another episode of Tactical Tuesdays. And as you can see, we're not playing the Splinter Cell Blacklist today. I kind of felt like I wanted to take it back a bit, refresh my skills up on the first Black Ops. So this is Team Deathmatch on the map Silo, as you, excuse me, as you can read. I went 23-1. It was a pretty slow match just because it is a big map, and everybody loves to just kind of either camp out, or when they spread out, it's just hard to find those individuals. But anyway, Tactical Tuesday, we always talk about our tactics as far as the gameplay, or we talk about our tactics in life. And today, dun, 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 we are going to talk about the almighty sex. Ooh, big taboo subject. I know a lot of people don't like to talk about it. I am actually I'm usually okay in like a friendly environment if I know you pretty well. I don't mind opening up about this, but I felt like I had to address the situation because it's come to my attention that a lot of teenagers today are just diving into the act of sex, and it's kind of scary because I have a brother and sister who are 15 and 16, and there's a lot of like preteen parents out there. I think I saw that there was one. There was one girl in the news. I'm not, or maybe it was the news. Maybe I just kind of heard it somewhere. But she was 12 or 13, and she's already a mom. And it's like, man, where has this generation gone? But anyway, I wanted to talk about like the tactics as far as when you're in a relationship. How long do you wait before you actually go into the act of sex? So first off, let's talk about the relationship now. In order to build a solid relationship, we always have to go back to that foundation that I mentioned many times before. It's all about the communication. So let's treat the relationship as if it were a house. So if communication is the foundation, the kind of gravel, the granites, the floor basing, whatever you want to call it, that's going to be communication. Now, the four walls that you want to surround yourself with this relationship house are going to be intimacy. They're going to be trust. There's going to be chemistry, and then there's going to be the overall physical attraction. Now, physical attraction is by far the most dominant as far as what influences you. Now, the trust and the intimacy, though I wish that they could be like the most important, but we all, for whatever reason, we just base our inhibitions and our actions based off of how pretty they are, how handsome they are, how cut up a guy is, and how big of boobs or breasts that the woman has. We just cannot help ourselves. So like, just for example, if a woman who's looking mighty fine, whoever you want to put out there, Jessica Alba, Jessica Biel, Jessica Simpson, whoever you want to put as on top of your mantle, if she came up to you and was like, hey, I just need some help lifting this heavy stuff, and you're gonna be all like, okay, where do you want me to go? Boom. And it's just, again, we just cannot help ourselves when it comes to that physical attraction part. Now, having said that, when we are in a relationship and we have that kind of physical attraction, we confuse the lust that we have for love, and because of it, we tend to jump into sex right away, and that's the beginning of the end, pretty much. For me personally, when I'm in a relationship, I tell this to all the ladies that I've ever dated, I have a 3-month rule. If I can see that they're aggressive, that they're kind of like, they want to get frisky within the first, weeks or so, I let them know. It's like, I respect you, I like you, I like where this is going, but I have to wait. And I've pissed many women off. Trust me, I've pissed them off just because of the fact that I'm the one that wants to wait. But I have a 3-month rule, and the reason why is because generally with a relationship there is a what's known as the honeymoon period. The honeymoon period can last anywhere from 3 weeks. I want to say, what did the study say? The study said it's anywhere from 3 weeks to 2 months. So just to kind of average them out, I would say 6 weeks. Now, the honeymoon period is obviously the beginning. Everything is new, everything is exciting. You spend hours on the phone with that person, and you just want to talk about all their interests, all their favorite movies, their colors, their drinks, just get to know them. But all the while, again, do you really know them? So the first 6 weeks, it's just because everything is so new, you just kind of forget that, yeah, nobody's perfect, so there are flaws. So for the next 6 weeks, and for all those of you that are horrible at math, 6 weeks plus 6 weeks is 3 months. So this is where the 3 months come in. So that for the second 6 weeks, it's all about building that foundation. It's all about seeing if the walls that you're building around your relationship with your relationship house, if they're gonna be hold up for the test of time. Chemistry is all about not just about the flow of conversation and the flow of being able to hang out with one another. It's enduring those long periods of silences sometimes, and do you still feel comfortable? Does it feel awkward? Do you feel like you have to say something, in order to keep things interesting? That's where the chemistry comes in. It really kicks in when you know about that person, when it's just like, I don't have to do anything, and this feels awesome, and I know they feel awesome too. So that's the chemistry aspect of it. Now, in regards to sex, what happens within that second 6 weeks is couples tend to, when that 6 weeks doesn't really pan out the way, or in the ideal world of, going strong, they look to sex in order to spice it up. Now, what happens if you put sex in the mixture of the relationship within the first 3 months or so is that the relationship, that's all it becomes about. So whenever you fight and you argue or you break up, you're going to go back to that moment in time where things were just kind of clicking and things felt good. And that's where the sex role plays in, which is a dangerous kind of place to be. You never want to make a relationship about sex. So anyway, that's my standpoint on it. I'm sorry I ran out of time. I kind of have a little bit more to talk about, so maybe I'll talk about it reference it in a future episode. But in any event, I want to thank you guys for tuning in. Be sure to leave a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe if you're new. Be sure to tune in later this week for Rico's Roughnecks. And yeah, I will talk to you guys later. Peace.
Would you like to know more?